Hey guys, Jack here from Hogy Lures. Today we are off a race point doing some blue fishing with Captain Matt Perachio of Tighten Up Charters, and safe to say we're off to a good start. We have bluefish airing out on our surface erasers right now, and you know, it's pretty much non-stop action as soon as we got out here. Greasy, calm conditions, but the bluefish definitely don't seem to mind. So I'm gonna land this guy and get back to it.
So guys, the approach we're using today is, you know, we're working the back beaches, the Cape, you know, race point, going a little south from there. And we're looking for, we're just looking for signs of life. There's not much bird activity going on. So we're just using our contours and basically local knowledge of where I've been doing this most of the year so far. On the inside of the beach here, there's a trough that drops down to, you know, 10, 15 feet, and then it comes up to a bar that runs the entire shoreline here, and then it drops down again. And these bluefish tend to sit on top of that bar. It's a great ambush spot. We're using the smaller lures because these bluefish are eating real small squids, sand eels, silver sides, and they're coming up from, we had them in 25, 35, 40 feet of water, and they were coming all the way up to the surface to hit these lures. And now we're in, you know, 15 to 18 feet up on top of the bar, and there's just as many fish here too. But this is some of the most incredible topwater action we've had all year. This is pretty much what every fisherman would love to do. The topwater action here will last all day long, which is surprising. Usually your topwater action is going to slow down, sort of subside, you know, once the sun gets high. The only factor over here that is an important one is the tide. Once the tide slacks out, the fish tend to slow down, they don't move as much, they're not really looking for bait. I think they spend that 1 hour to digest. And then once the tide flips, about a half an hour after the flip, the fish are going to really start feeding again. And we had them here yesterday up until, we left them biting, we had them up until noon, and they were doing this all day long, you know. So we're going to get back at it. These guys are anxious to catch more fish, and we're going to keep trying different colors. And oh, there's the fish up in front of us.
So the technique we're using today to catch these bluefish is pretty simple. All I'm doing is casting my surface eraser out to cast really far, but you don't even need to cast that far, and just had a hit right there. But just skipping these lures across the surface, quick skippy retrieve to get those bluefish really fired up. It seems like they're even fighting over it. You get one hitting it, and then you get, you know, it seems like 2 or 3 more chasing after it. Matt hooked up. Matt, that seems like a bit of a nicer one.
It's a little bit bigger, it seems, than the other ones. This lure's new to the Hogy lineup, right?
Yeah, this is our new surface erasers.
Okay, yeah, it's performing well beyond what I thought it would. This is incredible.
You know, we're using the single hooks today, so it makes for
an easier release.
Easier release. Don't want to deal with the treble hooks.
You know, whenever we're having fun out here with charters, it's always safety first. It's usually the most important thing, and the single hook release is fantastic for the bluefish.
Yeah.
Bluefish are difficult enough to deal with. And the single hook is usually right in the corner of their mouth. So this fish is being stubborn and difficult, which is one of the reasons we love bluefish.
Yeah, no, it doesn't get much better than this. We're, you know, mid-July right now. The inshore bite, you know, striped bass can tend to be a bit hard to find this time of year, but you know, the bluefish make up for it with this, you know, awesome topwater action.
We haven't found one area that's much better than the other out here. These fish just seem to be roaming all over the place in packs. Like Jack's getting smashed now. Oh, this pink one. 6 hits, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 hits on one cast, and this is a big bluefish.
So the lure we're using today is the Hogy Surface Eraser. You know, these lures are very simply made. They're super long casting. You know, there's a variety of different ways you can retrieve them. Today we're using the skippy retrieve, just working that lure across the surface. Has a nice erratic action to it, perfect for, you know, targeting these bluefish. You know, these come in a range of different colors. Today we found the pink and the white have been the most effective. You know, there's juvenile squid around, some sand eels too. So again, the pink and the white have been good, but you know, virtually any colors were getting hit. These lures come standard rigged with a single hook VMC out of the package. The single hook's great for targeting fish with teeth, especially these bluefish. Makes for a quick and easy release. Yeah, these lures have proven to be super effective today. You know, again, it's easy to use, long casting, just a fun way to fish for these bluefish. So we are tripled up on bluefish right now. I have one on, Matt has one on, and Crystal is hooked up on the back. It's kind of speaking volume on how good this bluefish bite is right now.
We're in about 12 feet of water, right off the, you know, the southern end of Race Point. And these fish are on the inside of the bar. They're chasing around all the bait fish, small bait fish, squid, sand eels, silver sides, and there's packs of them in here. And that's why these smaller lures are working better than the bigger lures, because we're perfectly imitating what they're eating. And we can see it, because they're spitting up a lot of the bait fish. That's one way you can tell what kind of lures to use, is if you see what the fish are spitting up. You know, match the hatch, what we always say.
So Matt just hooked up. I'm gonna leader his fish. Have our de-hooker right here. You know, after catching so many fish, you don't really want to bring them into the boat. We just want a fast and easy release. With this de-hooker, I'm just gonna wrap the bend of it around the gap of the hook, and in one motion, I'm gonna push down and pull at the same time, just like that. So the outfit I'm using today, have a Daiwa BG 3000 size reel. Got it spooled up with 30-pound braid, and you know, since we're, you know, targeting bluefish, like to bump up the leader size. Got 40-pound leader on right now. Lure we're using is the Surface Eraser. This is a new lure for us this year. Perfect imitation of the small sand eels these bluefish are feeding on, as well as the juvenile squid. The pink color seems to be great for matching those squid. The rod I'm fishing this on is a Zax Custom inshore rod. There's a 7-foot medium light rod. Super fun rod to target these bluefish on. Has a nice parabolic bend, but still plenty of power to get these fish in. Super lightweight. This is just an awesome rod to be targeting these fish on. So the bluefish bite's been pretty insane, I would say.
Yeah, it's been off the charts. It's been pretty much all day, every day.
I mean, these are some pretty nice sized bluefish. I don't know what you'd say poundage wise, but this is what they call, you know, a gator, and super fun on light tackle.
Oh, incredible on light tackle, especially with the topwater action. You know, these are probably in your 7 to 10 pound range. Most of them swimming around, but these are two of the good sized ones. So.